Alright, hello everyone. I'm going to wait for folks to trickle in before we start doing the showcase. About 5 minutes, but to all you early watchers, hello. I'm gonna be doing some dailies while waiting, I suppose. I'm gonna wait for 2 more minutes for people to trickle in before I start the showcase. Again, if you're here already, please bear with me. I'm just doing some dailies while I wait. Hope you all are having a good one. And unfortunately, we did not get to see the final match of Alien versus Lesby because that was done at, I think, 9 to 10 a.m. my time when I was still sleeping. It was kind of a last-minute schedule thing, so I couldn't get it like on my calendar fast enough. And of course, I'm not going to be waking up that early. I kind of checked like the state of the match at like 11:30, and I'm like, oh, they did their match. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to sleep. That's how it goes. But now we are at Grand Finals weekend. A month after the tournament has started, there are only 3 people left. Okay. I suppose we can get started. By the way, this map is not in the pool. I have trolled you once again if you thought this was in the pool. There is actually something far worse in the pool than this. You will be wishing that this was actually your No Mod 6. But that is neither here nor there. Let's get into the showcase then. These are no longer maps that I can play, so you get 1 replay out of me on DT4, and that's it. The other replays have been done by the wonderful Axolotl, one of Gutrune's contacts. And I'm assuming a very accomplished tournament player. So this is going to be the No Mod 1. The description of this was fun-ass map. Internally, at least. What's up, Star? Don't tell me you know Axolotl too. Yes, fun map, smiley face. I'm expecting pretty standard No Mod 1 fare with like some Gutrune certified burst thrown in. Some fucked up space burst or something. Hey Throne, what's up? Welcome to Grand Finals Mappool Showcase. We are on No Mod 1. Gutrun, do you have a couple words about this map? While you do work in the background, it's totally fine. Alright, what did Axolotl break on? Yeah. You, Aoyan, and Zokai. That's it. Oh, just random slide break. Oof. That's tough. Can y'all hear the game okay, by the way? Those linear patterns. We love linear aim in our No Mod 1. It's a bit quiet? Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. Okay, is that better? Also, I remembered to use the tourney skin this time, so... No more Mako edit. Okay, cool. Cool. But yeah, there might be 3 people left in the tournament, but still, we've got 8 folks for the Redemption Show match if they're available. Nebula did leave the server after the tournament, which, it's fine. Like, you're not obligated to stay after the tournament ends, but... But yeah, I'll get a ping out basically immediately. Oh my goodness, what? Yeah, same Axolotl. I have no idea what happened. I guess there was like a sudden rhythm change. That's my only guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I like blinked and missed it. Here's here for No Mod 2 and No Mod 5. Alright, fair enough. Also, by the way, if you hear any whooshing in the background, there's a storm in my area, a small storm in my area. So it is very windy, and things are being blown over. I'm fine though, don't worry about me. Drone, are you gonna play in the Redemption Show match? Hey, let's go, we got one. Alright, that's No Mod 1. I think it's mostly standard fare, linear aiming here and there, sudden rhythm changes here and there. Pretty fun map, from the looks of it. Got an FC on... I think this is No Mod 2, right? Yeah, this is No Mod 2. FC on No Mod 2, from Axolotl. This is a... Wait, this is 200 BPM? Wait, what? Gutrun? I somehow completely missed this. I somehow completely missed that. Maybe I was looking at, like, the maps around it, but, alright. I mean, the speed is 220 this week, so... It's totally fair. But yes, I hope, Ron, I hope you enjoy the government-mandated No Mod 2. Not fast enough, says Star. We gotta go even faster. Hey, Throne, don't worry. You can play it in the show match. Get, like, 900k on it in the show match and carry your team. And for the final week, match cost will include the Redemption Show match, which is something I like to do, even though it's like not an official thing or anything. It's just fun to see the stats. $260 No Mod 5, surely. Yep, I've got the free Mod 2 in there. Don't worry. So yeah, while it might not be pure stamina, there seems like quite a lot of flow aim required. These patterns are a little bit weird. There are not free mods. Free mod is exclusive to the show match. For those of y'all playing in the tournament, you will not have to play that map. And Star, you will be thankful that you don't have to play that map when you see it. It's completely fucked up. And I was like... Gutrun told me that she wanted it in the pool, and I was tempted to put it in. It took like every ounce of self-control for me to have to reject that decision and be like, okay, why don't we put it in the show match instead? I have no idea. I'm gonna ping for it. I know that Nell and Falcon have expressed interest. I don't know about anyone else. Maybe Lesby? I haven't asked her. Alright, that's Nomad 1, Nomad 2. Pretty mechanics-intensive maps, very demanding. So, we've got a pretty comparatively... This is the wrong diff. I am trolling yet again. I am trolling yet again. I did this in the last showcase too. please excuse my trolliness, I suppose. Here's the Nomad 3. I think even though this is higher star rating, this is probably easier. This is probably like objectively easier than the last week's Nomad 3, which was incredibly crazy. I think part of it is because this map is very consistent in what it tests. It doesn't like randomly demand aim control out of you. I mean it's a Nomad 3, so there's going to be some aim control required, but it doesn't like randomly demand like different types of aim control. And like have cross-screen patterns or whatever. So it's pretty straightforward in that respect. And there's a lot more, there are a lot more places to build like free combo up in this map as well. And as long as you can play alt. Other than that, I'd say this is pretty standard fare for Nomad 3. A bit easier compared to the rest of the pool, I think. We're going to see some pretty high average scores on this. Gutrun, do you have anything else to say about this Nomad 3? Words from the Peanut Gallery? No? Alright, fair enough. Just be prepared for Nomad 4, yes. I still don't know if 6-star Nomad 4 was a good idea for this stage, but I mean, it didn't seem too bad from when I looked at it. Obviously, I can't play it, right? I can't, like, properly playtest it or anything. But it seemed okay. Oh, oof. It's a tragic miss. Star rating is inflated because of streams, not because of tech. That's fair. Sad face. No. Sad face. Alright, so Star, you said you wanted to try out for 5WC, minor league or something. This is gonna be your practice, I suppose. We've got a 5WC map in here, folks. Pack it up. The skill cap is coming in full effect. kind of continuing the trend of previous week's fast sliders. This goes even crazier. This is kind of like along the lines of what you would see in an actual tournament, I think. An actual 5-digit tournament. It could even be early stages for like a higher rank range tournament as well. But yeah, I can kind of see the burst coming in. Oh goodness, these tech bursts. We love tech bursts and tech streams. WC quarterfinals. Dang, okay. I guess they're pulling for D rankers then. Of course, the 4-digit player playing this is going to have no problems with any of these patterns. Yeah, this map looks really fun. I think this is going to be very, very hotly contested between, like... I don't know if Zogai can play this, but I think Star vs. Aoyan, this is going to be a very interesting map. Because Aoyan specializes in this kind of shit, but based on Star's reaction to this map, I think, like... I think he's gonna have a good time on this too, so... Looking forward to seeing this pick being played in your match. That's all I have to say. Then we've got the Nomon 5. No replay for this one. Yep, another 10 BPM jump over last week. Last week was 210. This week is 220. I know it's not fast enough for some of y'all, but... I think this is perfectly fine for the difficulty of the pool. I think there are... Do you want replay for Nomod 6? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Hit me up. Yeah, let's go. Also, Throne, if you're still here, did Gutrun ever give you the pool? I forgot to respond to you, but I sent you a request over to Gutrun. I kind of, like, implicitly let her, like, decide. She gave you Nomod 6! God damn it, Gutrun. You can't do this to people. So yeah, it looks like there is a little bit of tech-ish. There are a couple of techie patterns in here, but it's mostly about your speed. Alright, I'm going to download this replay. This is going to be an unhinged replay, I can just smell it. And that map is going to be banned for whoever is going to be playing against her in the show match. Oh my goodness, that fucking repeat slider. It was crazy. So yeah, 220 speed with a little bit of tech thrown in. Fair enough. And now we get to see the completely fucked up Nomod 6 replay. And you know things are fucked up when Lesby has a C rank on it. That's all I have to say. This was pulled in some tournament somewhere, I can't remember off the top of my head. Could have asked for Dama's score, oh my god. So yeah, enjoy completely fucked up reading, AR7. I hope you enjoyed the AR7 last round because it's back here, And unlike last week, we're not pulling any punches this time. Because there's going to be actual, like, object density thrown in with some completely fucked up patterns and very unclear timing on a lot of these notes. And there's also a linear aim requirement as well. If you enjoy that kind of thing. Throne saw this No Mod 6 and is like, no, I'm out of here. Do you actually have to go? I think it's like the rhythm complexity that gets you. I mean, it's up to you. I'd recommend sticking around if you want to see the rest of the full for the show match. Okay. If you need to do something else, then go for it. Because I know, like, you have quals, right? For another tournament? DT2 and DT3 are speed maps. How long is this map too? It's 2 minutes and 40, but it feels so much longer than it is because it's just pain all the way through. So, basically, bottom line is I'm expecting, like, literally a 40k score average on this map whenever it's played, unless Zokai has something to say about it. What do you think of my score on Nomads? I did not expect you to beat her. Like, holy shit, I didn't expect you to beat her. Like, you were like 99% FC for like half that map, right? That was super impressive. Way to stick it to the script. That's all I gotta say. Alright, moving on to Hidden Modification. Avert your eyes, Star. Yeah, Throne is secretly a reading player, let's go. So, we've got some awkward aim for you. Got Lunatic Red Eyes, this entire map set. I think there's only 2 maps in the map set, right? Or however many maps there are in the map set, it's just all about that awkward aim. And this diff kicks it up an extra notch. These angles are so ridiculously uncomfortable to hit. Then you've got like weird slider aim in the middle too, to have to contend with. None of these jumps are where you're going to expect them to be. And adding to that difficulty is being... I completely lost my train of thought. I think what I was trying to say is part of the difficulty is, like, Hidden is going to obscure, like, the visual reference for where you have to hit these awkward aim jumps as well. So, lots of random shitness possibility in here. Not expecting any FCs on this, or even anything close to it, unless y'all have anything to say about it, of course. Star says he loves Hidden. Yeah. Just like your mentor, right? Kappa. I'm really sad that the Hidden 2 didn't get played. I get that it's like a long map, but like I put a bounty on it and everything. I was expecting it to be played at least once. But I feel like the one match where it could have been played, which was Aoyan versus Nebula, like, Aoyan just said, no, fuck it. I put 2 bounties, yes! I guess the hate for Hidden 2 just runs that deep. I get the length. I get the length. It's just tough to like keep your focus up on that AR. For 5 whole minutes, you're like not used to it. But to be fair, the last minute of the map is basically nothing. So effectively it is a 4-minute map. But I feel like, I suppose that's still a little bit too long. Anyway, I just have like this fucked up awkward aim playing in the background while I just discuss last round's Hidden 2. This isn't even this round's Hidden 2. I should probably be talking about the map. But I feel like it kind of speaks for itself. I said everything I had to say about it in like the first minute. It was 5 minutes long. The last minute was nothing, to be fair. I'm gonna check my notifications. Alright. So yeah. I feel like the last comment I have to make about this map is like, it is very consistent in its difficulty as well, which kind of compounds on the like not expecting any high combos, not expecting any FCs. Because you just have to do this for like 4.5 minutes. Just 4.5 minutes of hidden awkward aim. I feel like even hidden specialists are going to get thrown off by this. Zokai, of course, is going to be watching this VOD and is going to be like, what are you talking about? And then just drops an FC in match. I'm waiting for it. Okay, that's Hidden 1. And we've got Hidden 2. I got gapped on my own fucking skill set. Amazing. I was gonna do my replay for this, but then Axolotl came through with one. I'm like, all right, I'll just let you. I'll just let them do it. Let's just skip this next map. Says Star. No. This is getting played. I'm gonna put the same 2 bounties on this, by the way. I mean, this is 2 minutes and 30, so maybe this will be played in Aoyun vs. Zokai. I'm expecting you to ban this map in every single set against whoever wins Star. So, I'm not expecting it to be played there, but just in case it is, I'm putting the same 2 bounties on it, which are, if you can beat the showcase score on this, then you get, 1 month of supporter, and if this map is played more than once, so at least 2 times, the highest score on it for the weekend will get supporter. I guess the Redemption Show match also counts, so there's also that. I feel like this is pretty standard Hidden Fair. I think this was a custom for like a 6-digit tournament. Or something like that. But I feel like the reading here is pretty straightforward. I think the main difficulty is just going to be... like, I feel like the main difficulty of this is aim. Just like the fact that Eric Hidden like obscures some of these patterns. Some of these like weird linear patterns that you'll run into in the wild, and this like kind of squiggly stream as well. So the difficulty of this is not going to be reading, so I guess non-reading players rejoice. This map is actually playable for you, maybe. Yes, custom for Brazil's D-Ranker Cup, yes. Come to Brazil, by the way. Okay. That's hidden too. I think this is a pretty fun map to play. It's not too difficult. But hidden 3. I hope you like hidden tech. Because we've got one more. I feel like compared to Nexta, this is like kind of soft tech. Just a lot of like repeat sliders. But still tech nonetheless. I hope you enjoy this. Ew, it's 4 minutes long. Oh hey, Star finally likes a hidden map. Thank goodness. Now I know I did a good job with the slot. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it as a replay, I guess, it's not like super techy or anything. I mean, this was made before the era of like fucked up tech maps, so this was like considered tech back then. But I feel like it's good to throw one of these maps in once in a while. But yeah, Gutroom, why don't you like the length of this? I feel like this is totally fair. I guess like my last like little note about this map is that it is very combo dense. Mostly due to all the fucking repeat sliders, to be fair. But that plus the length will make it so that neither player really runs away with the score lead, unless once again if there's a complete blowout. So plenty of opportunities to come back in this one, but also plenty of places to miss. I'm expecting this one to also be kind of like a decently scoring map, I would say. I feel like the non-skill cap players who are playing this pool will also be able to like set a decent score on this. It's not like very mechanically intensive or whatever, but kind of like old school tech, or old style tech rather. So there's still going to be plenty of challenge to be had. Okay, that's your hidden 3. Hope you like hidden tech. And finally, we've got this spicy map. We haven't seen those in a while. Only in round 1, but now they're back. They're back in the worst place imaginable. Goodness. I don't think the sun is coming out, but like it's still extremely windy. It's still in the middle of that like small storm or whatever. But yeah, as approaching the end of this map, I think y'all got a taste of what this is. This map is kind of like, again, resembles a tiebreaker that you have to play on Hidden. And basically tests all skill sets. It's not like super high skill cap or anything, but I feel like the little things are going to throw people off, and that makes it more than worthy to enter this pool. Have fun. Right, that is the hidden pool done. So now we have the Hard Rock pool, which we have 0 replays for. But before I go into the Hard Rocks, I will show you the free mod that is going to be played in the show match. So if you're playing in the tournament, if you're one of the 3 people up in the tournament, this is not your map. You don't have to worry about this. And you will be thankful that you don't have to play this. I'll just let it play on Hidden Hard Rock so that you can see what kind of shit that the show match people are going to get into. So yes, CS6 AR2. Have fun. And that's just base. One of the people on each team is going to have to play this with Hard Rock, which makes it CS 7.8. And it doesn't help with the AR at all, I'm just going to say that much. But yes, this is the Gut Rune special, again. Gut Rune just has the knack of finding these completely fucked up and unplayable maps. And you know what? I respect that. I respect that so much that I'm making the show match people play this. Hey Summer, what's up? Thank you for the triple hydrate. You are allowed to play easy, though. I will say that much. That 1.8 score multiplier is sure going to come in handy here. But one person on the team still has to play this with Hidden, and one still has to play with Hard Rock, so we're probably going to see like Hidden, and then Hard Rock, and then double easy or something. What AR would it be with easy? It would be AR1. But CS3. Surviving, Ruby posted one of her silly video games on the Discord. What are you doing to the Clefairy? Excuse me? What did you say? Excuse? Yes. Keep Summer away from your Clefairies is the moral of the story here. I suppose. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Summer. Anyway, Hard Rock 1. This, objectively speaking, this shouldn't be in the pool. Because this is just a straightforward aim map. But you know what? Shoutouts to Meow. Because I know this is like one of his favorite maps and one of his favorite map sets. So I'm just putting this in here for shits and giggles. That's all. There's really not much to say about this map. It is just aim. I hope you enjoy the easy Hard Rock ones. I hope that encourages more of y'all to pick it, because last round it wasn't picked at all. Even though I think last round's Hard Rock one was infinitely more of a banger than this. I guess just no one wanted to play it. It didn't even get banned or anything, I think. I think maybe Lesby banned it. But like it just got ignored. But yeah, for those of y'all who don't know Meow, was a player who played in the last tournament. His Twitch username is MeowRay. He's like a very big Genshin Impact content creator, so if you're into that game, maybe give his channel a look. I'm gonna plug my boy's channel. You know what? He played in the previous tournament, and he's kind of known for like being a no-mod aim consistency player. So maps like this are kind of right up his alley. But he also has a kind of secret technique, in that he's also very good at precision, which is Hard Rock 2. So you're just kind of expecting him to be another no-mod player, and then he just picks Hard Rock 2 into you and gets like 500k on it, or like almost FCs it in the show match from last tournament, when no one could even put up 300k on it. So I decided, why not take one of his favorite maps and put Hard Rock on it? And that's the reason why this map is in the pool. Yeah. Bro, you asked me if I played Genshin, right? Here's a content creator for you to watch. I still don't play it, but some of my friends are big into it. I'm gonna plug their channels. You haven't been playing much lately? That's what they all say. You're being serious? Okay. Are you trying to curb your addiction, or do you just have other things going on? Like OSU tournaments and stuff? Right, that is the Hard Rock 1, so we are continuing our shoutouts to Meow with Hard Rock 2. I hope you enjoy this banger song, by the way, by Ina Bakamori. Been playing in your tournament. I mean, besides my tournament. Oh yeah, not much to say here. It is CS 6.5 precision. A little bit of weirdness thrown in here and there. Work? Gotcha. Yeah. In case last week's Hard Rock 3 was not techy enough for you, even though it was alt. Here's Hard Rock Tech. I don't know what a 6WC map is doing in the same pool as a 5WC map, but you know. Let's not ask too many questions about that. So yeah, as someone who literally played in 6WC, Aoyan should be pretty familiar with this map, so anyone who's facing him should have a pretty rough time on this. Unless you got something to say about it, Star. This map is pretty short, just 2 minutes, but lots of difficulty packed in here. Just a ridiculous amount of slider aim. And it's AR-10 as well, which compounds difficulty. Usually pretty decent at tech, but sucked on tech. Tech is like one of those skill sets that I feel like unless you're a specialist, it's like very hard to be consistent at, because the crazy sliders that are present in tech maps just give way to so many possibilities to shit miss and stuff, so feel you. Okay, Hard Rock 3 came and went. Ban this against Aoyan if you know what's good for you. And finally, we continue the gimmick of having big circles in Hard Rock 4. Circles aren't quite as big this time though, so that's one consolation. Do not look at the object count on this map. Hey Kobus, what's up? Welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am Wish Cave. I play the Pocket Monsters game, and many roguelike deck builders. And you might be asking yourselves, wait, this is not a roguelike deck builder, or the Pocket Monsters game. What are you doing? This is a circle-clicking rhythm game. And the answer is that I'm hosting an OSU tournament for ranks 50k and above. And this is the Grand Finals pool. So the coming weekends are going to be the final 3 contestants duking out against each other on the hardest pool available. And these are the maps that will be played in that pool. We're currently about more than halfway through the pool, so we all picked kind of the tail end of it to come in. Anyway, for those of y'all who are watching the showcase for the maps, this is Hard Rock 4. This is alts with big circles. The big circles actually are to your advantage this time, because it makes it easier to aim. And it's not CS0, so the object density is not like super... It's not like super dense or anything, so... I feel like the main difficulty of this is just going to be keeping your AC up on AR-10, OD-10. But I like the gimmick of having big circles here. This is also Fremont 3 in the show match. Okay. Let me catch up on chat. Okay, raid, hobby raid. We got a yelling emote from Mr. Brown Tolstar. Thank you for the follow, by the way. And then Katsu saying LOL at my intro, most likely. Glad you like the Hard Rock Tolstar. I feel like the Hard Rock pool is going to be everyone's kind of best weapon against Aoyan, aside from the Hard Rock League. But I mean, from this position, I feel like Star is the favorite to win this tournament. For context, the 3 players left in the tournament are Star, who is in chat right now, Aoyan, who is a accomplished tournament player, and Zokai, who is a person from one of my communities who I kind of summoned back into existence with Tourney Interest Ping. And he was like, oh hey, this looks cool, I'll get involved again, after not talking for 2 years. Which I think is really cool. And him making it to Grand Finals in basically his first showing back, period, of anything ever, and anything adjacent to our communities is really cool. I feel like this pool might be a little bit too difficult for him, but I hope that he can put up some good scores and go out swinging. Hiding inside from the rain. I'm just happy I won't need to play with an exhaustion plus weather. I know, right? It's shitty here too. Like, I've been talking about this on stream, but there's a little storm going on where I'm living. And like the sun's out right now, but it's still like super windy and things are like being blown over everywhere. That is the Hard Rock Pool, by the way. 4 maps. This map is going to be played in the show match. You don't have to worry about this. Just to reiterate, you're not going to have to play AR 2.8 CS 7.8 Hard Rock. No, that is not going to be the case. Alright, getting into the DT pool. We've got our DC1 here, handpicked by Gutrune. Hydrated about it? Alright, thank you, Simon. Yeah, fucking jump scare. I kind of like stumbled awake at 10 AM and then it was like super windy and rainy outside and I'm like, no, I'm just going back to sleep. And then I woke up at 11:30 and then to check like if the folks that had to play today for the last match of this weekend had played already. Or like at least the scheduling. And then I saw that they played already at like 10 AM and I was like, oh dang. Okay, I'm going back to sleep. Which is a shame, because I would have loved to get Aoyan versus Lesby on the stream. Kind of a battle between like two very experienced tournament players. One generalist and one like very specialized player, specializes in playing reading maps and low AR. That would have been a really cool match to watch, but unfortunately the timing did not line up. Should have been awake at 9 AM. I'm not awake at 9 AM. Gutrune. I will never be awake at 9 AM on a weekend. Yeah, I feel like this map is a pretty straightforward test of your agility. There are some, there's a small speed requirement. 217.5 BPM, and there are some 5 bursts and 8 bursts thrown in here and there. But otherwise, I feel like there's not too much to say about this. It's just agility. It's a nice agility map. Something a little more accessible for like the players who don't have like super high skill caps either. I feel like this will be okay for them. Wish actually sleeping, I know, right? Sleeping at reasonable hours, imagine. But yeah, this is why you schedule your matches ahead of time, so you can plan around it. I mean, I'm more than willing to wake up at 9 AM if, like, I know that you're playing. Also, 1.2 million and 1 point. Thank you, Osu. Very cool scoring system. Definitely no flaws here. DT2. DT2 is usually all about those, all about stamina. The BPM is not quite as high as something like DT3. But, the idea behind DT2 is that it very consistently tests your ability to hit bursts. As you see, they just keep coming. And you get very little time to kind of like recharge your stamina between them. Or they're just like really long streams at high level, but here it's not really. But yeah, I feel like aside from the stamina requirement, which is, it's 198 BPM, so for the players left in the turn, I feel like this is going to be slow, but the bursts are very consistent and just like keep coming. So it's still going to be pretty challenging. I feel like another part of the challenge is that this is CS5, and this is a very like old style old style map. I think this map was like made before 2012, like 2011 or something. And back then, like, as I've talked about a lot of time, there were no mapping conventions whatsoever. Mappers were just kind of trying to figure their way, figure things out as they went. And so you get some banger maps, some very playable maps that age well, and you get maps that are completely mistimed and are completely shit and no one plays them anymore. I don't know what map I don't know what category this map falls into necessarily. I feel like it's fine. Maybe someone will play it and complain to me that it's mistimed. In which case I will have to offer my condolences. I did not catch that. But this was one of the only things at this star range that kind of made sense for the slot, and I feel like it's pretty appropriate. And it also kind of stands in for like the old map DT4, which, I mean, we still do have an old map DT4, to be honest, but I guess we just have more of it now. Alright, DT3. Yeah, it'll be an interesting DT2 to watch. So DT3 is also a speed map. Notice the BPM is much higher on this one, 237 BPM, but there's a lot more of a break between the bursts that you have to hit. So there's more of a chance to recharge your stamina at the cost of, like, requiring you to tap faster. Yeah, this was the DT3. Don't worry, some of the 200 BPM Nomad 2 kind of caught me off guard too, Gutrun. Do you have a problem with this, Gutrun? Yeah, see, when Gutrun says things like that, I don't know whether she, like, has a problem with it or, like, she really likes the map. Could have found something better? Yeah. Seems like it was the former this time. This map is shit. Okay, you don't like the map. You don't like the maps then. Fair enough, fair enough. We all have those map sets where it's, like, just cursed. It's alright. As long as this map is functional enough for you in the slot, I think that's all that's important. I don't think there's too much to say about this map. Like, you saw the 5 bursts that you have to hit. So yeah, should be pretty good. I feel a D's nuts joke coming from Ruby Hexion. Okay, never mind. We did not get hit. Oh, by the way, 1 million and 1.2 million and 1 point again. Very cool. The score cap for this is supposed to be like 1.2 million flat, by the way. The game just like glitches out sometimes and assigns an extra point to the bots. Anyway, here's the only replay you're getting from me this weekend. DT4. Got the gimmick DT slot. This is Forces. This is not the Kirby mix diff, but it's diff below that. CS5, quote-unquote low AR for this speed. I would have had a replay for Hidden 2 and then I got gapped by Axolotl, but you know what, that's fine. Should have been Kirby. Kirby mix is like 6.7 stars. Who's gonna be able to play that? So yeah, lots of linear aim, linear triples kind of in the spirit of Surupeton. This is the reason why I pulled this map. I saw those space triples and I'm like, Surupeton died for this. 1x in the middle of the map, true. If I grinded the map, I probably could have gotten a better score, but I just decided to do 2 tries and I'm like, yeah, this is probably good enough. And then I got gapped. So this section shouldn't be too bad for the players left, but some people in the show match might be caught off by those overlapping jumps. I feel like just the aim control is going to get people. The linear triples and squiggly 5 bursts. Yeah, keeping aim control on this, on CS5 especially, is going to be especially difficult. Oh, Izzy Fizz 96 is offline. That was fucking random break in the middle of nowhere. What are your thoughts on Wish's Summer Cup this year? Maybe. Depends on if I can get people, of course, and of course my motivation. So yeah, there you go. My only replay this weekend. I can only play 2 maps in this pool to any degree of proficiency. Alright. That is the pool. That is the main part of the pool. Now we'll get into the tiebreaker, which is a completely fucked up tiebreaker. I think y'all will enjoy it, but being able to play it is another story. Oh yeah, I saw the comment. No replay from Axolotl. It is tragic. So, I'll spin it. Do I not have the map? Oh, I have it. I typed in Acoustic Tech because I read star saying tech. And I'm like, wait. Wait, why do I not have the map? Okay, anyway, this is the tiebreaker. Okay, fine, I'll read it out loud. I probably can't get you a replay on the tiebreaker. Ryusei Aika, 200 BPM, too hard for me. That's the comment. Yeah, hope you enjoy your tech tiebreaker, Star. CS5. Some very, very fucked up patterns. I hope you enjoy. This is going to be tiebreaker 4 grand finals. I hope we can see at least one of these. So yeah, when a 4-digit player says that they can't play this map, you know you're going to be in for a wild ride. Not Boogie, SMH, I know, right? This does unfortunately mean that the tiebreaker that I have wanted to pool for literally 2 years in any map pool is not going to be in the pool. But you know what, it can wait another 2 years. Maybe WSC will have it, but it's a little too hard for that, I feel. But yeah, I guess to fully answer your question, it depends on if we can get people. It also depends on my motivation. I don't know if I'll like be in an Osu mood in like 5 or 6 months. Because I know for sure that I'm not letting Aoyun play that event. And Nell's not going to be playing that event either because he's beyond the rank range. I hope you enjoy those fucked up slider bursts. Surely no one's going to break combo on those. This map is so cool to watch. Like, if I can get, like, the players who have been inactive for a long time and are, like, in one of my other communities to come out, then yeah, sure. But it seems like a lot of them are, like, super busy. And then there's also the matter of maybe Cobus gets into the... Maybe Cobus gets in. If he can improve fast enough for that. Get up to the level needed to play some of the pools there. I feel like I shouldn't let players participate who I know are just going to get like blown out of the tournament. So I need to make sure that like you can play the pools versus Cobus. Cobus is gonna be like the next Hidden 2 god. Have you seen his scores on the Hidden 2s from previous weekends? They go crazy. They beat Falcon's scores. It's ridiculous. No, you'd be surprised, Cobus. People are more inconsistent at early stage than you think. Aoyun's a D ranker, yeah. He's not a 6-digit player. His real skill is like somewhere between 30k and 40k, and that's only because he's like not an aim player. And he's a tech player. Like, if tech was properly weighted, he would probably be a 4-digit player. And yeah, Aoyun is not going to the next tournament. I feel like just based off of like the rules of the tournament and who I'm letting in, and also because of the shenanigans that he pulled in this tournament, I feel like such as D-ranking back to 100k after I made this tournament 50k plus, partially to encourage him to rank up. So I'm putting my foot down. Cannot get away with this. I'll let him play in, like, 5-digit stuff. But not the next one. So yeah, that's the Mappool. Hope you all enjoyed. The Mappool will be released in short order. I did do an interest pink for the show match as well. Seems like we are not getting too many we have 2 reactions. Or 4 reactions. Grown Dama Cutridge Planish Redemption show match. Yes. Amazing. Let's ping Meow too, why not? Yeah, I know that he D-ranked to play in other 6-digit tournaments, but like, I don't approve of that behavior at all. Like players in this tournament are like people, like, if I let you in the tournament, that means I trust you, right? Because this is a private event. And then you do shit like that, and it makes me not want to have you in my events anymore, right? Anyway. Anyway, that's all from me tonight. Star reacted. Are you serious? Star, you can't play in the Redemption Show match. You're in the tournament. You can't do that. But yeah, I will call it for now. I don't think I'm going to be streaming later tonight or anything. But I think I'm just going to chill and enjoy the rest of my Sunday evening, as y'all should as well. Redemption. You're in Grand Finals! Star! SMH. Alright. I will see y'all later. Yep, and good luck with your tournament qualifiers throw. I'll see if there's anyone that I can raid. Soul, Icewind, Newts, Max. Oh, let's raid. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be like kind of awkward. I feel like this has the potential to be very awkward, but I'm going to raid one of the B3313 developers. Right, everyone go say hi to Roman. He is a B3313 developer, which is one of the Mario 64 hacks of all time, currently doing a Mario 64 stream. I'm assuming it's going to be B3313. I mean, if you want to avoid spoilers on the game, then of course just say hi and you can dip, I feel. But yeah. What's our raid message gonna be? Something about this pool. Quick, someone come up with something. I have no, my brain is not working. Shoutouts to Meow. There, that's the raid message. You can replace the sub emote with the free version, the shitty version that I made. Anyway, y'all later. Bye bye.